Power 96.1, it's Maddox hanging out with the legendary fellas of Epik High in studio.
Hello.
Fellas, it is like so awesome to have you guys here in the studio in Atlanta. How's the visit been so far?
The visit's been amazing. We've had some really good food, but we had a lot of Southern food before we got to Atlanta.
Oh.
So when we got here, we needed something light, so we actually had pho.
Oh, okay, you had pho?
Yeah, we had pho at this restaurant. It's called Pho King.
Yeah, it's right over there.
Yeah, it's right over there.
I was actually just gonna talk. I was gonna say there's this restaurant named Pho King over there.
And we were walking by, and we saw the name, and we're like, we gotta go there.
Was it good though?
It was really good.
It was really good, right?
They lived up to the name.
They did. All right, good.
It was Pho King good. So that restaurant.
I love it.
Yeah.
So you guys got in what? Yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday morning.
Okay.
With the rain.
Yeah, it was bad yesterday. You guys rolled in with some storms.
Yeah.
Are you guys like flying to every stop on the tour or driving or?
We're on a tour bus.
Okay, a bus. Okay.
So we've been to Toronto. We've been like pretty much everywhere just with the bus, and this is our first time touring on a tour bus.
Okay.
So it's been like kind of hard to get used to it, but now we're like we can't sleep in our hotel rooms anymore because our bodies are like adjusted to
the bus.
Yeah, to the bunk.
Okay.
So we like it now.
That's good. I mean, it's more economical. I mean, it's like home away from home, I guess. I mean,
yeah, and plus we did a Europe tour right before we came, and that was like 7 different cities in Europe, and we were on planes all the time.
Oof.
So it's refreshing to not be in the air.
Yeah, I mean that's just a lot. Like going through security and
it's too much. It's too much.
Man, so the response of the tour has been like insane.
Yeah, it's been great.
And so this is your first tour, your comeback since what year? When was the last time you guys were over here?
It's like
16?
2016.
16?
No, 15.
15.
It's been 4 years, I think.
4 years.
16.
It's 15.
15?
Dude, it's 15, man.
Yeah.
You were there. Tukas, you were with us, though.
It's okay. It all goes by in a blur. It's just a blur. But I mean, so the response has been like overwhelming. You guys sold out center stage in Atlanta.
Yes.
And Atlanta's a big K-pop like mecca now. Like I feel like there's so many fans of just the K-pop genre here in Atlanta that there's been a lack of like Korean shows here, and I've been personally trying to work on like getting different shows routed and saying, hey, you guys got to come here, you got to come here, you got to come here, and pretty much every K-pop show that's here, we got Blackpink coming in like a month or so. Everything's selling out. Your show's sold out.
Now that our show is sold out, you're gonna have a lot of K-pop acts come.
Yeah,
they're gonna see that and they're gonna be like, oh, we got to go there. And I'm just saying, if you want to get out to the U.S. and sell out shows, you have to work with EN Management.
Shout out to
run by CEO Eddie Nam. Who's from
that guy?
He's
awesome.
from Atlanta. And there's also this guy named Brian Coe in that company. They're great at it. If you want to break America, go with EN Management.
Let's give them a round of applause, everybody. I love it.
Eddie Nam, the CEO, is getting married in Atlanta.
The venue is, and the date and time is
September 28th. It's gonna have some amazing acts come. Maybe maybe Outkast will get together again.
Oh wow!
Just for
his
wedding. Yeah, possibly.
It's gonna be a very special occasion.
Yes.
So you guys. So how is it different now being like independent versus like you guys used to be signed to YG, right?
Yes.
So how is it different from being signed from like YG to being independent? You guys have more freedom, or like what is it like now? The difference?
I mean, we always had musical freedom,
and
that's because we will fight for our freedom music wise.
Yeah.
Right. Like, there's not gonna be a single person that's gonna be able to tell us what to do.
That's great.
And so being at a label, being independent, it doesn't really matter for us musically. But it's much easier now that we're independent for us to do this tour our way, to go to cities that we've never visited before, like Raleigh, for example. If we were at a label, I'm sure there's gonna be some kind of big data thing where they skip over certain cities.
Sure.
But now we can make decisions like, hey, we want to go to Raleigh because we've never been there. We want to see what it's like there. And then we sold it out. And
it's amazing.
Now it's like another, place that we can call home.
It's like you guys are putting different cities on the map and showing that it can be done.
Yes.
It can be sold out.
Yes,
and like you said, now everybody's going to follow and be like, oh my God, we should go to Atlanta. We should go to Raleigh. We could sell it out,
Hopefully, yes, hopefully.
I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the K-pop thing is like right on in America, it's like right on the cusp of like becoming super mainstream. And I've been a K-pop fan for a while because I was telling you guys, my wife's Korean. I love Korean music. I love the culture. I love the food. I go to Korea pretty frequently. And I've ever since, I would say even before Gangnam Style hit, I've been listening to K-pop. And that kind of started people talking about it. Then you have like
BTS.
Yeah, BTS. Then you guys have, the Blackpinks and all that stuff. But you guys feel like it's just right there, like the mainstream.
I think it like with the SNL performance, BTS's performance, it was amazing, and I think that's happened. Like just seeing them there, it felt natural. It didn't feel like, oh, there's a K-pop group on American TV. It just felt like, there's a very good band on TV.
Yeah, like it's meant to be.
Yeah. And we talked to them like on the phone right before they did that performance. They were like, "Are you in New York?" And I'm like, "No, we're like in Raleigh, headed to Atlanta." And they felt, they were like, "We're going on SNL today," and that didn't feel weird.
Yeah.
It wasn't like,
that's cool though.
SNL. It just felt natural.
Yeah.
And I think that's great. I think that's what's going to happen in the future as well. Like, there's not going to be any border or any boundary. I think good music is good music anywhere. So
totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good music is good music, whether it's Spanish, Korean, American. I mean, it's,
truly doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that. So being in America, how is it being here? Like, what is your favorite thing to do in America?
What is your favorite thing to do, guys?
Weather.
You like the weather?
Yeah.
You're literally saying like you're dropping a weather conversation.
Nasi choyo?
Vibe.
The vibe? Oh, weather and the vibe. Okay. And what about you, Thra?
Food?
Okay, Mithra's really into food.
예.
음식 좋아요?
네,
Yeah.
좋아요.
미국 음식 좋아요.
Yeah, 미국 음식.
많아서
좋아요.
여러 가지 종류가 많아서.
There's so much to choose from. Is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Soul food. What's
Yeah.
your favorite 음식?
What's your favorite umshik that you've had so far?
Southern food.
Southern food?
Southern, yeah.
Yeah, we had the like hush puppies
Oh yeah.
and the deviled eggs and what was that one that we really liked? Soul rolls.
Soul rolls.
Yeah, there was a thing called soul rolls that was really good.
What was that? What is that? Is it like a?
I have no idea what it is.
I have no idea what I ate, but it was amazing.
I don't know what I put in my body, but it made my body feel so good.
You're like, yes, this is the
Yes.
best. I love it. So you actually used to do radio in Korea, right?
Yeah, so I had a radio show for a very long time. Mithra also had his own radio show.
Okay.
So we were both radio DJs.
How was
And
that? Was that?
it was great.
Did you like doing it?
Yeah, it was fun. Like I did it for I think like 6-7 years.
Wow.
On and off. And it's great to be able to play music for people and to just like have a conversation with them every day.
Yeah.
So we really love that part. And now, we're not doing it because we have to go on all these tours.
Yeah.
Two Cuts is the only one out of the three of us that has never been a radio DJ, but he's a DJ, so like he's an actual DJ, so it's okay.
Well, we got to get him on, man. We got to get him on a radio show with you guys.
Yeah.
All together.
But he might talk about the weather though, like way too often.
Now she.
섭외가 안 와.
He says no one has asked him to be a radio DJ.
Well, we got to make this happen.
I think he's pretty mad right now.
Well, so I gotta ask you. So, what is like the most difficult part about being away from Korea? Like, traveling all over the place. Obviously, you guys miss your families and stuff, but you guys just miss Korean food at all? Or I mean, you must.
빨래를 계속 해야 되는 게 힘들어요.
He says it's really hard because he has to do laundry, like all the time.
Yeah.
And also, Two Cuts for sure misses Korean food because every city we've hit, he's like, where's the Korean restaurant? Where's K-Town?
K-Town.
He's looking for K-Town.
That's Duluth.
Yeah,
Duluth is in.
I love K food.
Dude was looking for K-Town in Raleigh. It's like, where K-Town at?
Is there? Is there a K-Town in Raleigh?
I doubt it.
I don't know.
Seriously doubt it. Yeah, but yeah, he's like, he loves Korean food, so he misses food a lot. Although he's got like his wife and 2 kids in Korea, I think like if it was like Korean food, if it was
no more. 하지마.
Okay, he's
나 다 알아들어.
I know
I
that
can
word.
understand.
Not
is telling me not to
say
go
it.
on,
Yeah.
not to go on with this.
Hajima.
Okay.
I know that word.
I'll just leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that.
I'm waiting for the ya hajimalago.
Yeah.
That's what I
You
I
hear
was
it
waiting.
a lot? You hear it a lot?
My wife does say hajima a lot to me. Yeah.
Oh man, I get so many hajimas at home, dude.
You get a lot of hajima. I get a lot of hajimas.
I get hajimas when I'm not even doing anything.
You're just sitting there.
I'm just sleeping. I'm in the middle of sleep,
And you're just like, yeah.
I'll hear a whisper, hajima. And I'll be like, what? Is she telling me not to dream anymore? Or?
I love it. I'll tell you, honestly, it's learning the language, like, because I said my wife's Korean, so learning the language, it's like so difficult. Like, you speak English is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I never realized how difficult it was to learn English to Korean. It's basically completely backwards.
Yeah,
like,
it's very different.
It's like crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard to speak. I mean, I feel like I've been studying almost every day, using like just apps and stuff for almost like the last year.
What app do you use?
Mango.
Mango? Oh, it's sort of like Rosetta Stone.
It kind of like Rosetta Stone.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called Mango, and like in Atlanta, I'm always stuck in traffic everywhere I go.
Mm-hmm.
So you can actually like have it speak to you when you're driving.
Yes.
So it's good to kill time, but it's good to learn it. I mean,
Korean is a very difficult language, but it's definitely a language that is very worth learning.
I agree.
There are certain words in Korea that that you just can't find in the English language, and so learning that language allows you to express more emotions. So I think it's definitely something that people should try.
What is the most emotional word you think that is in Korean that you can't really say in English?
There's a word called han.
Han?
한이라는, there's a han. It's called han.
Okay.
And that's like, so there's no way for me to describe this in English because, like I said, it's unique to Korean.
Okay.
To the Korean language. It's like a mix of like soul, mix of like sorrow and happiness and like.
It's a lot of emotion.
Yeah, like the struggle and just all of this, and also it embodies like friendships and like ties to each other. So.
And this is based off the context you're using it in. Like you could be, it's not all that at one time, right?
It's all that at one time.
Holy
almost.
moly! Wow.
So there's actually a song that I did a while back with Joey Badass.
Okay.
And it's called Hood. And Joey was talking about his neighborhood, and I was talking about soul. And in the song, I talk about what this Han word means.
Okay.
And all the things it can embody. So that's definitely one word that I've had trouble finding like a counterpart for in English.
Okay.
So I think just learning a new language allows you to like, feel emotions or express emotions that you can't in your own language. So
I agree with that. Yeah. There's a few of those words. My wife, because I'll ask her like, what does this word mean? And she'll be like, there's really no way to say it. I'm like, how's there no way to say it? There's got to be some way to say it, But it's kind of like, I guess, like you said, Han.
Yeah, it's like brotherhood and all that together. So
I love it. Well, you guys have the EP out now too. Sleepless In.
Yeah, Sleepless In. Because there's like
is that how it is? Sleepless In.
Well, there's 10 underbars after Sleepless In.
Okay.
And there's no way to word it out. So we've come up with as if you're drawing a line on a piece of paper.
Or tearing a piece of paper.
Yeah, or
like this, kind of like.
No, not that.
Oh, okay.
It's not that loud.
Okay, gotcha.
It's like.
Making sure.
It's like.
So, how long were you guys working on this project, would you say, musically?
How long did we work on this?
3 months.
3 months? Like 3 months recording, but like for example, the song "Love Drunk," that we had a demo for that like 2 years ago.
Wow.
So, we never like get into a studio and say, hey, we have to make an album now. Let's do it. We're always working on stuff. So there's really no way to gauge like how long we've worked on an album. I think we're constantly working. And sometimes we'll put out an album as we're working on another one.
Okay.
And this one, but getting it like complete, like at the end, it took like 3 months, I think.
3 months?
Yeah.
Wow. So you guys obviously have like just stuff that you've been working on like probably for a long time that you just go back to ideas and stuff. That's great. You guys have I'm sure a massive library of just different stuff just not heard by people.
And sometimes we'll be working on like 50, 60 songs at a time, and then we can't put it all on an album. And certain songs, they need projects built around them as well, so we will set it aside. And we already have like a few songs for the next project.
That's
for
awesome.
example. So
next project is going to be, it's no release date yet? Or is it
drop in like in half an hour?
Half an hour? Okay.
I'm kidding.
The world premiere, here we go.
But maybe like sometime at the end of the year or maybe next year, early next year. But we're going to be working on it after the tour.
One thing you guys want to accomplish like that you haven't yet in 2019 this year?
2019에 꼭 이루고 싶은 것. I'll let them think about it for a second.
Okay.
They must be really
I wish my
confused.
Korean was that good. I'm trying. I'm trying to get to that point, but it's just not happening yet.
So, we're already in the process of doing it, but we've been to so many cities like Europe, North America. We're gonna be going to Asia as well. So, just seeing as many of our fans as possible this year, and going to new places, meeting new people, experiencing new cultures. I think that's my goal for 2019.
That's really good, man. That's cool.
And all those like accolades and stuff like that, things you can put down on paper. We've done so much of that that it's less important to us now. I think
that's about the memories and the experiences.
The experience is what I want this year.
That's
what
awesome.
about you guys?
좀 더 많은 도시에서 더 많은 사람들을 만나고 싶고.
I just said that, dude.
Wow.
진짜?
You literally just listened to me and then translated into Korean.
Oh.
You did that on purpose, right? He said this verbatim. He said the same thing I said in Korean.
아니야. 내가 생각한 거야. 안 들었어. 생각하느라.
You said the exact same thing though.
아 진짜?
Yeah, like
난 장난하는 줄 알았어.
이래서 팀인 거야.
Okay, what about you, Mitra?
저는 짧게 쉰 다음에 바로 진짜 좋은 앨범을 올해 안에 만들었으면.
그건 네 생각이고.
What? Okay, he just said that. He said he wants to take a short break after the tour.
Okay.
And then finish the finish a new album.
Okay.
This year. I think he just like on his own without discussing with us basically
Just
is
say he's
saying,
going solo?
Yeah, he's saying, are you going solo? Dude?
Did he just break the news that he's going?
He has been getting a lot of love in North America. Like all the feedback we're getting, like people like really like him. They're like, Mitra's so hot.
I'm excited to see the show tonight. I gotta be honest with you. I'm really excited.
I think he's gonna go solo now.
아니야.
Debut.
영어 앨범 내라. 영어 앨범.
아니야 그런 거.
Do an English album, dude.
아니야.
So I gotta definitely make it a point to get back to Korea. Maybe see you guys when I'm over there.
Definitely.
That'd be so
That'd be
cool.
Yes.
One thing that I would have to do when I go that you guys think would be like the
한국
best.
오면 꼭 해야 되는 거. Well, you've had soju before, right?
Oh yeah, 맥주, somek, soju.
Yeah.
So I have a really crazy experience about soju to tell you.
It killed you?
This is it almost probably did, but before I knew how strong it really was, because it tastes kind of like water.
Yeah.
It tastes like soju.
What? It tastes like water?
Yeah, it's a little bit compared to like vodka. I mean, vodka's like
that's
like
right.
bites a little bit,
That's true.
Soju is smooth, So before I really knew about like Korean culture, this is when I first met my wife. We were dating, and she brought me a soju bottle like this. It was like this big, like a quart. And we started doing soju shots, and I'm like, this doesn't taste like anything. I don't feel anything. I'm fine. I drinking. The bottle's going, and
then
that was it.
You dropped dead.
Well, I dropped on the floor. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what soju will
Soju
do.
is, I call it the blackout juice.
Yes. Soju is Well, you've experienced soju before, so I don't know what else we can help
Well, we're
you
gonna
with.
have to do that. I mean, I haven't had soju with you guys.
Mithra is like the king of making the somak, which is soju and beer mixed together.
Soju and
But
mekju.
The way, like, everyone mixes it differently. Like Sai of Gangnam Style has his own style,
Okay.
and Mithra's got this one style where you just shoot it.
So mix it together and
He
just
mixes soju and beer in a way where it's enough so that you can just shoot it.
okay.
And this will floor you in like maybe 15 minutes.
Like-
But it tastes so good.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it. It's really good. So
Okay.
next time you come, you try Mithra's mix.
All right. I'm in. I definitely got it. If you guys were in, like staying tonight, I'd say we were going to go to K-Town, Atlanta.
Oh,
but-
Tukas wants to go to K-Town, but we have to.
You guys
get
got
on
a
the
jet
bus
afterwards,
again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when I'm in Korea, I'm definitely going to hit you guys up. Huge congrats on all the success.
Thank you so
it's
much.
like honestly like one of the highlights of my year so far getting to talk to you guys because again, I love the music and I love the culture and I'm really happy that everything is becoming like super mainstream.
Great.
It's like top of mind now. You hear about K-pop all the time now, which is really cool. And I love your guys' style. And I'm looking forward to going to the show tonight.
Thank you so much. We're happy to have you.
Epik High, everybody, give it up!
Woohoo!
감사합니다.
Boom, 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 boom. 감사합니다.
소주 주세요!
Yeah.